Hey, happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday. What it what it is, what it is. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Yes. Thank you, Lord, for waking me up this morning. Feeling great. Feeling great. I hope all of you are feeling the same. Uh, Before we get started, please subscribe, share, and like the video. Okay. It might not help you, but it might help somebody else. You know, because you know how some of us are. We think we know everything. I'm waiting on my colleague, so I just went on and started it up. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta resend him the thing. Hold up, wait a minute. I'm gonna be on here for a few minutes, Keith. Then I'll run to the store for you. Something like that. Don't start no stuff with me, Keith. Yeah, that's the limit of the what's the name?
Lisa's real skill joined.
Yeah. So I had to uh resend the thing so he could get in. Y'all know how I do sometimes it'll be buffering and all that stuff. But anywho, yes, we're gonna have a good show today. Some very interesting information. Oh yeah. Very interesting. Yes, we are. Oh yeah.
Eagles soaring high joined.
Oh, here's my colleague.
Good.
Hey, my brother. My brother.
Hey,
How you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling pretty good. Can't complain.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
How are you?
I'm great.
I know that's right. Made the wake up call.
Yes, yes, indeed. That's what I came right on here saying this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it.
Oh, yes.
If you woke up this morning, you shouldn't have nothing else to worry about. You should automatically say today is going to be a great day because I made the wake up call.
Yes.
But some of you don't feel like that. And that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Because if you keep trying and you start praying, repenting and praying, I'm telling you, God gonna step in and make a difference.
So true, sis. So true.
When I get up in the morning, I'm getting up in age, so sometimes I might have a little ache or pain, not that serious. For the most part, I'm in pretty good condition. God is so good because I have lupus, I have sarcoidosis, and so with those two right there, can cause you a lot of issues. But God is so amazing.
Yes,
He
he
is
is.
so amazing. I do pretty good most of the time. And uh oh man, I lost my thought. Oh, and so if you woke up today, that gives you another chance. See, That's why I always say that it's important to change the mindset, because a lot of times when you're feeling some kind of way, it affects the mindset. But if you can trigger that mindset and put something in that mindset to make you look at things different, you're going to feel different. I'm telling you, because I do it all the time. I do it all the time. No matter how I'm feeling, that mindset, I speak it. I feel great. And as my day go along,
Yes.
I end up feeling better and better and better. See, once you make the wake up call, that means you got another chance at this thing. So don't give up and don't beat yourself up. But I'm not here to preach. We're here to talk about some things. I just had to get that off. We gotta give y'all something to grab hold of,
Yes.
so that you'll feel better as the day go on. But sometimes when you're so full with disappointments, when you're so broken and hurt, sometimes you can't even get the mindset right. I've been there too. I've been there too. I really have. I've been there where I was so broken and hurt. The mindset, I couldn't even get the mindset right. I've been there. So don't think that I sit up here acting like I'm perfect. I'm not perfect. I've been where a lot of you are at. But you got to make up in your mind one day that you're going to make a change. You got to. You got to make up in your mind, I'm going to do better for me. You can't wait on somebody to come along and give it to you. It's not going to happen. You got to make up your mind within yourself that you're going to make a difference. You're going to be a better person. And do just that. Write it down. Write down some little goals that you could do to work towards that. You know?
Yes.
Yes.
But well, Eagle, let's get into our program today. We love you all. God
Yes,
bless
sir.
you. Haven't nobody told you
Yes,
today,
sir.
we love you for
Yes.
real.
Yes.
And God bless you. God bless each and every one of you.
That's right.
And so we're going to go into what we came to talk about today, which is relationships. Wait a minute. Abusive relationships.
Yes.
This is what we're here to talk
Yes.
about. We want to talk about it because a lot of it goes on. It's a lot that goes on with that. And so we're going to see if we can help you all see it coming. If you, uh, do I want to put it like that? We're going to talk to you about it. I'm not going to say so you can see it coming, but to give you some ideas that you can take with you so that if this starts to happen, you know what to do.
That's it.
And Eagle, you want to start out or you want me to start out?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Ladies first.
I'll let you start.
Ladies first.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I knew you was gonna hit me with that, but I always start, so I was gonna let you start.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, listen, my brothers and
You got your
sisters.
burners right? If you don't have your burners right, I can start and then you can go. If your mind not ready yet, I
Oh
can
no,
start and give you a
Oh, no.
moment.
I'm
But if you're
good.
ready, then go
I'm
ahead.
good.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Listen, my brothers and
Listen, my
sisters.
brothers and sisters.
Relationships
Relationships
are wonderful to have,
are wonderful to have,
and they're wonderful to be in.
and they're wonderful to be in.
But you
But
cannot
you cannot
stay stay in a situation that's going to be detrimental or dangerous
or
to yourself.
dangerous to yourself.
There comes
There comes
the time where
time where
things seem to be
things seem
as
to be
beautiful and
as
wonderful
beautiful and wonderful
in the beginning.
in the beginning.
But you got to know
But
that the
you got to
first
know
time
that the first time
a man hits
a
you,
man hits
you need to
you, you need to
step back and
step back and
think things over.
think things over.
And it's just not
And it's just
the
not
sisters,
the sisters,
but it's the
but
men too.
it's the men too.
You got
You
to be
got
able to love
to be
yourself
able to love yourself
enough
enough
to know what
to know
you're going
what
to take and what
you're
you're
going
not
to
going
take
to
and what
take.
you're not going to take.
There are some things that
There are
are
some things that are
compromisable,
compromisable,
but when it comes
but
to
when it comes to
abuse,
abuse,
you need to make an escape.
you need to make an escape.
The first time
The first
that a
time
person hits
that a
you,
person hits you,
you've got to
you
identify
got to
the
identify
fact that
the fact that
that's not love.
love.
A person that hits you,
A
that
person that
slaps
hits
you
you, that
around,
slaps you around,
don't love you
don't
nor
love you nor
themselves.
themselves.
I get that we all
I
go
get
through
that we
some
all
rough
go
times and some stressful times in life, but it is unacceptable for a person to hit you because they're frustrated, because they strike out. And a lot of times, men and women, they are stressed out and they kind of black out and they start striking out at the people that are closest to them. Abuse is can lead you down a path that can cause those around you a large amount of grief. Abuse is very dangerous. If he hits you the first time, it means that he's not going to stop. If she hits you the first time, it means it's not going to stop. When we look at so many people in the public eyes, and even your friends, even family members. For example, Tina Turner. Tina Turner stayed with Ike and they got married. And the first sign of abuse that was coming that she did not notice or she just kind of overlooked is the fact that he tried to control her, or rather, he controlled her. You've got to watch men that try to control you and don't want you near your family, don't want you with your friends, don't want you with married married folks or single folks. When they try to isolate you and control what you wear, control what you eat, even tell you when you have to go to bed and when you can wake up. They're trying to control you. They're isolating you. Never allow a person to isolate you. And when he or she slaps you, there's much more coming. Because it all started out with Tina Turner and a lot of others with a slap. And then he returns with gifts of half-hearted sorries. And he gives you empty promises and empty words that it'll never happen again. And when you look up, he not only slaps you, but he punches you. And now you are wearing makeup to cover up the black eyes. And you're using excuses as the cabinet door came open. I got up in the middle of the night and the cabinet door opened up and I ran into it. Bruises starts appearing. Abuse is dangerous. There is a song that Stevie Wonder and Babyface did together. And it's called How Long? How Come? How Long? If you have not heard that song, I encourage you to go and listen to that song, because this song is talking about a young woman that was with a man and they were in a relationship. And at some point in life, it turned left. It turned out to be dangerous. This man was beating this woman, and he was beating him until one day he hit the woman and he killed her. You need to listen to this song and take heed. Both men and women, you need to talk to somebody. That's the first thing. If you're there and stuck there, you need to talk to somebody. You need to get yourself some help. You need to cry out and get yourself some help. You need to talk to someone that you can trust, someone that can help you escape. And then look at this, my sisters and my brothers. I know people don't talk about it. I know they don't talk about men being slapped around by their women and women knocking their men down the stairs and breaking their arms and breaking their legs and they're having to try to cover up the bruises and the black eyes. Let me tell you something. The first thing, you cannot be afraid to call the police. Call the police. Make the report. Get yourself a paper trail. Make plans to talk to someone, a close friend, someone close to you that you can trust, that you know that can stand up to the person. Get your brothers. If you don't have any brothers, get you some get you some uncles. Get your uncles. Get your God, your God brothers and your nephews and nieces, and talk to them and let them help you get out of the situation. Do it. Talk to somebody. Make sure you have a paper trail. Then talk to someone that can help get you out of the situation. Then make the escape. If you got to do it when he or she leaves out to go to work, make sure your plan is to have some things packed up and try to escape if you're not afraid. And I know fear can grab you. They use fear tactics. I get it. But you got to think about it really hard. If you want to live, you've got to make some moves. And once you get out of that situation, please don't go back. Don't go back. Get you a restraining order on the young woman. Get you a restraining order on the young man. I know some people don't care nothing about no restraining order, but if you got to take drastic measures in order to protect yourself, after you have gotten away and you have a restraining order and they cross the lines of that restraining order, if you can prove that you harmed them because it was self-defense, you should be all right. But please don't once you get away, don't go back. And after you get out of it, find yourself a therapist to talk to so that you can work through the traumatic experience of going through abuse. In fact, to try to figure out what kept you in that situation as long as you did. You are better than that, my sisters. You are better than that, my brothers. There's no way, and you got to understand it is not your fault. And no one, and I mean absolutely mean no one deserves to have another human being put their hands on you. Absolutely not. It's wrong. It is wrong. Any type of violence is wrong. But if you in your own home and it's going on, it's even worse. Whether it's physical, mental, sexual, any type of abuse, you need to make an escape if you can. All right, Miss Lisa. The mic is yours. Mute yourself.
All right. All right. That was good advice, Eagle, for real. And y'all, and we, everybody needs to take heed of it. Because listen, we get into these relationships and sometimes we don't even be knowing these people like that. You know what I mean? We jump into it, we jump in the sack, and everything looked good, everything seemed good. And then one day, all hell break loose. All hell break loose. And let me tell you something. If you are someone who is just entering a relationship and then you find out it's abusive, get out, get out, get out, get out. Run for the hills, run for the hills, right? Because it's not going to get any better. He's going to lie to you. He's going to say, I apologize, baby. Oh, I didn't mean it. Or he'll go out and buy you a nice gift and you be all smiles and he'll come in and blow your back out and all that. Y'all make good love and stuff. And for a while, you thinking everything good. And then one day he come in there and say something happened on the job or something. Or he come in there and he think you been somewhere or been with somebody. And he put them hands on you again. Let me tell you something. Once it starts, it's not going to stop. It's going to keep going. Seriously. So if you somebody that's just entering a relationship and you find out it's abusive or he starts to put his hands on you, run. Because it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. And he might end up striking you and killing you because it's a lot of situations where as though people end up in their grave because of domestic violence. Okay, it's not something to play with. I'm telling you. And like I said, some people be beginners, like they don't really know, they be thinking they
That's
go
right.
in it and everything is fine. But then when that man start putting his hands on you or that woman start putting his hands on you, you thinking that, it's going to be, they did it this time, but let me get them another chance. No, don't give them no more chances. If you have never dealt with this and you go into something and it starts to get physical, get out. Get out. Because the more he do that, you're going to end up staying there. You're going to end up staying there, and he may just strike you one day and kill you. Get out of it. Run for the hills.
That's right.
That's right.
Run for the hills. They got a lot of programs now. I don't know if they still out there. I hope they are. I hope they still got some. But they got programs now that where you can go get help. You can go get help. You know, you don't have to stay there and be abused. And let me say something about men, because men have a tendency of accepting the abuse because they men. And they feel like, you know, because they a man and they strong, you know, and what the woman doing, it don't hurt, you know. Her hitting me and stuff, it don't hurt, you know. She not hurting me. But guess what? It might not be hurting physically, but mentally, she's affecting you. Mentally, she's affecting you. Whether you want to believe it or not. You may not notice it until y'all break up or until you leave her. But mentally, she's affecting you. Because I've seen men be in relationships with women and women be hitting on them. And they take it, you know. Oh, girl, you think you tough. You think you tough. You ain't doing nothing. That don't hurt me. That don't hurt me. But you start to accept it. And you start to act like that's the norm. That's okay. It's not okay for anybody to put their hands on you. Ladies, it's not okay for you to put your hands on a man. Period. And it's not okay for a man to put his hands on a woman. I don't play that shit. I don't play that shit. I don't put my hands on you. You better not put your hands on me. Because if you do, I'm going to try to cut your goddamn hand off. I don't play that. I don't play that. And that's what I did last time. Oh, yeah. Somebody came. We was arguing back and forth, back and forth. And I walked away because I was heated. So I walked away. And he come running up behind me. And when I turned around, I seen him with his hands up. And I started cutting.
Shonda.
Oh,
I started cutting. I cut that hand open. That meat, that his meat was, you could see his white meat was hanging out that hand. Oh, yeah. And I'm not bragging on the fact that I cut him. I'm just saying, I don't play that. Because I don't put my hands on nobody. We can talk back and forth. We can argue all day long. If that's, you know. But when it comes to that hands, when them hands, I don't put my hands on nobody. Don't put your hands on me. I am not going to touch you. Trust me. If it get to that point where I feel like I'm going to put my hands on you, I'm going to leave. I'm going to roll out. But I don't put my hands on nobody. I don't play that. If we can't talk, and now the way I am now, I'm really strict about that. If we can't sit down and communicate, then we don't have no reason to be together. Because I like to sit down and talk things out. No, I don't want somebody where it's though we all from back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then things end up getting physical or whatever. No, I don't want that in my life. If we can't sit down and have a decent conversation and talk it out, it's not meant to be. It's not meant to be. It is not meant to be. And I don't want nobody yelling at me. I don't want you yelling at me, and I'm not going to yell at you. And if we mad, go ahead. Go take a walk or something and let me cool off too. And then we can come back and talk about it. But all that arguing back and forth like that, yelling at each other, no, because that's a form of abuse too.
Yes.
That's mental abuse.
yes.
When you cussing each other out and you yelling at each other back and forth, don't even one of y'all hear shit. because both of y'all yelling. So you neither one of y'all are listening. You can't listen to your partner if y'all yelling and cursing back and forth. How you gonna hear anything? It's best to just leave it alone and let him cool off, and you go somewhere and cool off. Then y'all come back together and talk it out. Sit down and have a conversation and communicate for real. Whereas though you'll let him talk and you listen, and then you talk and he listen, and see if y'all can map it out like that. But all that all screaming and yelling and cursing each other, because eventually that shit gets physical sometimes. Because you both heated, y'all hot. And then somebody's take and strikes the other person because they're angry. That's not good. It's not healthy. That's why we talk about, if you go back and listen to our first video we did on this channel, we talk about the things that you should make sure that you have straightened out before you even get into a relationship. We touch on that first. That's our first video where we talk about, what you need to do before you even decide to get in a relationship. Because some of you jump in these relationships and you don't even be healthy. You don't be healthy. I talk about that a lot because it's important. That's why I bring that up a lot. It's important. You need to figure out you first, who you are, what you all about. Self-healing. Those things are very important. Because when you go into a relationship and you damaged and broken, you taking all that with you. Then if you go in it and say he abusive or she abusive, now you broken, you're damaged, and now here you go in a abusive relationship. Some more hurt, some more pain. And a lot of times people stay in them because they're broken. They was broken and damaged when they went in them. And then when they get in them, now the person is abusive. And they end up staying in them instead of rolling out, instead of leaving. I don't understand. I don't understand. That's why I talk about that so much. Well, I do understand. That didn't come out right. I do understand. But what I'm saying is I stress that point because it's so important. I know some of you probably say, oh, she say that all the time. I say it all the time. Yes, because it's important. It's something that you need to think about before you go out there getting into a relationship. Am I ready for a relationship? Ask yourself, am I ready for this? Because a lot of you are not. You're not ready. Not if you got childhood traumas, or things that happened to you, during your childhood that you have never healed from. You're not ready for a relationship. Are you happy with? Am I happy with myself? Ask yourself that. Am I happy with myself? A lot of you not. A lot of you not. And when you're not happy with self, guess what? When you enter the relationship and then you find out it's abusive, now a lot of times you end up staying there because of how you felt when you went in it. You wasn't happy with yourself when you went in it. Now now your partner is abusive. And a lot of times you end up staying in it because you was hurt when you went in it. You was broken when you went in it. So now the partner is abusive. You're going to end up staying there in it. Even if you have never dealt with an abusive relationship, you're going to end up staying in it because you were broken and damaged when you went in it. You're going to make excuses for him or for her or whatever the case may be. But you're going to end up staying there because the things that's happening to you, it's acceptable to you because when you went in it, you were broken and damaged when you went in it. And I hope this is making sense to y'all. I try to, I be trying to break it down so you can get an idea of what's going on and why some of you are the way you are. I guarantee you, a lot of you that's dealing with or have dealt with abusive relationships, guess what? A lot of you were broken and damaged when you went in it. When you're not broken and damaged, guess what? The mindset is different. You think different. You feel different. When you are healthy, your inner self is healthy, and you go into something and you find out it's abusive, or you go into a relationship rather, and you find out it's abusive, guess what? You're going to get out of it. You ain't going to hesitate. Because when you went in it, you were healthy. Your inner self was healthy. You were happy with yourself. Y'all, I hope y'all see what I'm saying. You were happy with yourself when you went in this. So now you're in it and you find out the person is abusive. Guess what? You're going to be like, the heck with this. I'm out. Because you love yourself. When you went in, you was loving yourself. You was happy with yourself. You had healed. You had did your self-healing. That's why I talk about that, because it's so important, and it touches when you deal with those things, it touches so many issues in your life.
Yes.
That touches your inner self. Everything starts with you. Everything starts with you. So if the inner self is not healthy, is broken and damaged and stuff, guess what? Everything that you come in contact with, you're not going to be able to think good. You're not going to be able to think healthy. Let me put it like that. You're not going to be able to think healthy and make healthy decisions, because when you enter it, you were damaged and broken.
Yes.
If you enter it and you're healthy, you make healthy decisions. You make healthy choices. When you go in it, it's abusive. You're going to be like, oh, hell no, I'm out. I am out of here. And you don't hesitate. Because when you went in it, you were healthy. You was happy with yourself. You was loving yourself, all that good stuff. It plays a big part. And that's why I stress it. That's why I end up talking about it in everything. Because everything starts with you. Everything starts with you. And if you're not healthy, if you haven't did your self-healing and stuff, and you are unhealthy, your inner self is unhealthy, you're going to make unhealthy choices, unhealthy decisions. That's the way you feel, and that's the way your mindset is. But the minute you say, I'm not getting involved with nothing and nobody, I'm going to look out for me. I'm going to fix me because I need to be fixed. I want to love me. I want to be happy with me, and I'm not. I'm not happy with myself. I got to fix this. And you start on your journey, you're going to find it so different once you start and you start making the changes, doing your self healing and stuff. You're going to, I'm telling you, you're going to feel so different. You're going to think different. You're not going to want no toxic man or no toxic woman. You're not going to allow nobody to abuse you.
That's right.
It ain't going down like that. You're going to be ready to run for the hills. The minute that you find out that that's what's going on, you're going to run for those hills. Or you're going to go get your father or your brothers, somebody. But you're not going to stay there and deal with that. When you're healthy, when that inner self is healthy, it allows you to make healthy choices and decisions. And I want to touch one more thing, because I was getting ready to talk about the men and how they deal with abusive things, because some men take, and they, like I was saying, they think that it's okay for women to hit them, curse them out and stuff like that. It's not. It's not okay. It is not okay, gentlemen. And y'all too. Y'all are the same. Listen, when I speak on self-healing and the inner self being healthy, that goes for everybody, not just women and not just men. I'm talking about men and women, because all of us need it. All of us need it. Self-healing,
Yes.
dealing with the inner self, making the inner self healthy. We all need that. We all need it. Because I listen to, I have ran across stuff on the internet, and I'm telling you, I don't, some of the stuff I hear makes me cringe. It makes me cringe because I hear talk of the women, the men talking about the women. And then you got some people saying they follow God. And with some of the stuff that come out their mouth, I'm like, okay, you follow God. Okay. Okay. But some of the stuff I hear is so cringy because you got people talking like the black woman is the worstest woman in the world. And then you got some people talking like the black man is the worstest person in the world. And to me, I look at that as an abusive relationship. I have to be honest with y'all. That's how I look at that. Like it's an abusive relationship between black men and black women. Because some of the stuff that's being said, some of the bullshit or the rhetoric
Right,
that's being
right,
said,
Right.
that's how, when I think of it in my head, that's how it looks to me, as an abusive relationship. You got some women who come down on men and dug them out. Then you got some women who dug the men out. Then you got these women coming along talking about the black woman. And to me, a lot of that stuff is abusive. Mental
yes.
abuse.
Yeah.
Because some of the stuff that's being said, it's not true. First of all, it doesn't apply. How you gonna put everybody in the same basket when we're all different people?
That's right.
That's right.
We're all different. You can't say that all women are the same. I don't understand what's going on, but I feel like everybody needs to take some time out and do some self healing and cleanse your soul and your mind and
Yes.
stuff out.
Yeah.
I really feel like that because let's be clear about something too. We are in a spiritual warfare, y'all. Y'all better wake up and recognize that. It's a spiritual
Yes.
warfare going on
Yeah.
out here. Some people take it for a joke. Some people just ignores it. I don't ignore it. We don't ignore that over here.
That's right.
We know what's going on. We know what's going on over here. And I think a lot of you need to wake up and recognize too what's really going on. It's because you don't want to be walking around in the blind.
That's right.
That's right.
You really don't. You need to be awoke. You need to be awake and paying attention to what's going on. I'm stuttering. I pay attention. I'm aware. When I go out, I'm aware. I don't be on my phone. I put my phone away. I'm paying attention. These days, you can't afford to be walking with your head down in a daggone phone.
Tell it.
Tell it.
Because you don't know what's going to run up on you. And I know I'm a little off topic, but these are just things that's coming to my heart that I feel like I need to say.
Yes.
So I know I'm a little off topic, but just work with us. But yeah, you can't afford to be walking around with your face in your phone. It's not. Listen, somebody be done ran up on you and knocked you senseless, and grabbed you up and threw you in a trunk or something before you can even realize what's going on.
Yeah.
You need to be aware of what's going on around your surroundings. The other day I had to go out and I needed to use my phone. You know what I did? When I came out the building that I came out of, I stood there and put my back up against the wall and did what I had to do. Then I went on.
Yes.
Yeah.
After I put my phone and stuff up and zipping up my pocketbook, put it on my back, then I went on about my business. I even took my earrings off. I got earrings with my name in it. I even took them off. I said, let me take these off because you never know what people may be thinking. They real, but that's why I took them off because you never know. Somebody beat and took and tried to snatch my whole ear off, trying to take them earrings, and they ain't gonna get that much for them.
So true.
So true.
But they'll snatch them and try to take them. I was like, it's not even worth it. Now, if I was riding or driving, that'd be something different, But being as though I wasn't driving, then I just went on and took them all, put them in my pocketbook. But some things you can avoid.
Yes.
Yes.
Some things you can avoid. Some people look at it as though oh no, they my earrings. I'm putting them on, I'm wearing them. Yeah, well, that's on you. That's what you want to do. But when I come out, I want to make it back home. I want to make it back home. And I don't want nobody running up on me trying to snatch my ear off my face for no daggone earrings. So sometimes you have to weigh your options. You have to ask yourself, is it worth it? No, it ain't worth it to me. Other people might say, I'm wearing mine. That's what I bought them for. I wear mine. But sometimes when you go in certain places, certain areas, and something tell you to take them off, I follow my first thought. I don't hesitate anymore. I used to. Something used to come to me, and I used to take and go on the second option instead of sticking with the first. Now, the first thing that comes to my mind, I go with it. Because I feel like that didn't pop up in my head for no reason. So I stick with that. The first thing that comes to my mind, that's what I go with. I learned to do that. You should always take your first option. The first thing that comes to your mind. But back to what we was talking about. I was a little off topic then. I apologize, y'all. But sometimes things come to me, and I just gotta say them. Like sometimes things that come to my heart and my mind, and I just have to say it. For some reason, it'll come, and it's like I gotta say it. So I know I was a little off topic, but I just have to say something. I don't know why. Some things just come to me when I'm on here. So I just say them because I be like, it came to me for a reason. So say it, Lisa. You know? But yes, y'all. I hope that the information that we are talking about and that the things that we are saying, I hope a lot of you take it in. Okay? Because these things are important. These things are happening all the time. All the time. Just like here recently, I know some of y'all know the dancing dolls. They call themselves the dancing dolls. And they compete against different groups and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Two of them girls done got killed. Two of them girls been killed. One of them just recently.
What you said?
Yes, one of them just recently, and then another one about a month ago. Two of them done been killed back to back.
Wow.
Something about an argument broke out or something, and some guys came back and shot the one that died recently. Some guys came back and shot her. One person got wounded, and she got killed. And they say it's coming from the same thing that happened to the last girl. They say this is all related.
Wow.
And they had pictures up there, cameras from pictures of the people who was doing the shooting. They showed them. It was two black guys. I said, Lord, take the wheel. It's so many women getting hurt. It is so many women getting hurt. I don't understand. It's a lot of women getting hurt.
Can
you see?
Okay, the domestic violence hotline. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you can see
The
it.
domestic violence hotline, y'all, is 1-877-863-6338. That's the domestic hotline number. Thank you, Eagle.
Yes.
I was just look. This is my partner for real because I was just sitting here getting ready to look that up. Again, let me repeat that again. The domestic hotline, and use it. Get out. I don't care if that's his first time doing it. Get out. The relationship is not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. Get out. Again, that number is 1-877-863-6338. That's the domestic hotline number. Call them and get your butt out that relationship. And at a time like this, let me talk about something too. At a time like this, it's crucial, y'all. It's crucial. If you can get out, get out. Because you may not make it out. Anytime is crucial, but it's really crucial now because we are going through spiritual warfare. And people are just snapping. Do you hear what I say? People are snapping.
Yes. Yes.
You never know what you're going to get from one minute to the other. Get out while you can. I'm telling you.
That's right.
Please get out.
That's right.
Get out while you can.
Yes.
Because you never know what you're going to get. You know? Like, seriously, it's a spiritual warfare going on. And it's like demonic energy rolling around out here.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So you don't know. You may not listen. You may stay there. Talking about, well, he apologized. He may not do it again. Or she may not do it again. And guess what? That next time could be your last time.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
That next time could be your last time. Get out, get out, get out of it.
Yes.
Get out of it. Even if you don't have nowhere to go at the time, and you got a car, throw a couple of pieces in your car and go on. Get out of it.
That's right.
That's right.
And call this hotline again, 1-877-863-6338. Domestic hotline number. Call them. Because I'm quite sure they'll connect you with somebody where you live that can help you.
Yes.
Yes.
But get out of it. It's a lot happening, y'all. It's a lot happening. Y'all, both of them girls is gone away from here.
Wow.
Somebody shot and killed them. Dancing Dolls. And I know some of y'all know who they are. That dance group, that lady, I forgot her name. But she owned them, and they be on TV and stuff, competing against different dance groups.
Oh, shoot. What is the name?
What is the name?
I forgot their leader name, but their parents be there and stuff, cheering them on and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, they call it the Dancing Dolls.
Because she's a black lady,
She's
right?
a black lady.
Their teacher.
It's a whole black group. Even the
Yeah.
girls are black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember the name
I
of it.
can't remember the name of it.
I can't either. I just know the group is called the Dancing Dolls, but I can't remember their leader.
Right.
Oh, I forget her name.
Oh, I forget her name.
Lisa, let me run through these statistics that I pulled up.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, it
Let it rip.
says on an average, nearly 20 people per minute. 20 people per minute are physically abused by an intimate partner in the United States during 1 year. This equates to more than 10 million women and men. 1 in 4 women and 1 in 9 men experience severe intimate partner physical violence, intimate partner contact sexual violence, and or intimate partner stalking with impacts such as injuries, fearfulness, post-traumatic stress disorder, use of victim service, contractions of sexual transmitted diseases, etc. 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men have experienced some form of physical violence by an intimate partner. This includes a range of behaviors: slapping, shoving, and pushing, and in some cases might not be considered domestic violence. 1 in 7 women and 1 in 25 men have been injured by an intimate partner. 1 in 10 women have been raped by an intimate partner. Data is unavailable of male victims. 1 in 4 women and 1 in 7 men have been victims of severe physical violence, beatings, burning, and strangulation by an intimate partner in their lifetime. 1 in 7 women and 1 in 18 men have been stalked by an intimate partner during their lifetime to the point in which they felt very fearful or believed that they or someone close to them would be harmed or killed. How about that?
Wow. Wow. That's all I can say is wow.
I know.
Wow.
Shocking.
That's deep.
Shocking.
That's deep.
And you see
And
that
you see that
the men rate is higher than the women.
I told you because men be thinking that it's not happening. See, they
Absolutely.
take stuff and just brush it off because they thinking that it's okay. She just angry, you know? She's
Right.
just angry right now.
Right.
It's okay. They think that it's not abuse.
Right.
They don't look at it as
Right.
being abuse, right? Because they a man and they feel like, oh no, you know, this, it's not serious. She just angry. No, a woman is supposed to keep her hands to herself, just like a man supposed to keep his hands to himself.
Absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
abuse. It's abuse. It's abuse. When a
Yes.
woman is beating on a man, it's abuse.
That's right.
That's right.
And that's why some of them need to get help with it because they think that it's not abuse. They think it's okay. You know, like it's okay. You know, she's just angry right now, but she's going to be all right. You know, and they
Good.
brush it off.
Good.
They don't look at it as domestic violence, but it is.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Absolutely.
It really is.
That is frightening.
Yeah.
That is right.
Yes, it is. And see, with the stuff that's going on now, a lot of women are strapping up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
A lot of women are strapping up because some women are getting nervous and stuff, and they want to have something on them if something happened.
Right.
A lot of women
Right.
are strapping up, and it seems like, oh, I be hearing, you know, that it's a lot of men going after women, for, you know,
Yes.
for whatever the reason.
Yes.
I'm not talking about relationships now. I'm
Right.
talking about just going
Right.
after them, right? And I think some of this comes from the rhetoric that is on excuse me, that is
The internet.
on
The internet.
yes. I think that has a lot to do with it. Because like I said, you can easily influence these people. It's not
Yes.
hard.
Yes.
It's sad that you can you know people don't think for themselves. It's really
Mhm.
sad to see that. It's sad to see. It is sad to see people are, you know, not that won't think for themselves. I'm just not understanding that.
Right.
Right.
I'm not understanding it. I don't. I don't understand how these people cling to these people on this internet that they don't know. They don't
Mhm.
know them, have never
Mhm.
met them a day
Come
in
on.
their life.
Come on.
And yet they cling to them. They allow them to tell them anything and they believe it. If they talking something that they want to hear, then
That's
they
right.
feed them the cash apps, the super chats, the list, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's the problem. Let me break it down right quick. Hold up. Let me get me a water, Eagle. Let me
All
get me a
right.
water quick.
All right.
I'm getting ready to break it down, some shit down.
Come on and break it down.
Come on, break it down.
While Lisa is getting water, let me encourage you all one more time that if you've been slapped, shoved, punched, or anything of the sort, get out of it
Get out of it.
to save yourself.
Yourself.
Find a way to escape
Find a way
it
to escape it.
so that you
So that
can live to see
can live to
another
see
day.
another day.
Don't stay in it.
Don't stay in it.
If you don't feel
If you
loved,
don't feel love,
let me tell you right now, Lisa and I love you. Do we know you? No, but we love you, and we love you
and
all
we love
do videos like
right.
this
videos like this
That's right.
because every life
because
is
every life
precious.
is precious.
Every life is valuable.
Every life is valuable.
Yes.
And if you don't know it, let us tell you
Let us
how
tell you
valuable you are.
how valuable you are.
Reach out to
Reach
somebody
To somebody
to help you
to help
escape
escape
this situation.
this situation.
And oh God, if you got children, my God from glory, if you have children, get your children and get out of the situation. I know being alone is not fun, but you can be alone. You can be single and make it. I would rather you be single than a day away from your death. And trust and believe that if he takes you out, he gonna take your children out too. Because he's not gonna want the responsibility of hope, even if they're his. He'll take all of you out. And then act like he don't know where you are. He will tell the cops you just packed your stuff up and left and have your bodies down in his basement, buried. So please, if you have children and you're in a situation like that, please find some way to get yourself some help. I know that you have some brothers. I know you got some uncles. I know you got some God brothers and play brothers. Even some sisters. Get them sisters, because some of y'all is roughneck who is not afraid and who will come and help you. Come on, get you some folks that's got that Medea attitude and let them come in there and take you up out of there, take you and your children out of there to safety. Just be encouraged. Hear what we're saying and listen with your ears and your heart and understand that somebody loves you enough, that they love you, that they care. And if somebody's trying to help you because you have not said nothing, but they see the signs and they see the wonders of what's going on, let them help you. Let them get you and your children out of that situation. Because again, you don't want to be in that place where the young woman was in this song, How Come, How Long, had been with somebody and it turned left. It went left and he was beating her and she ended up in the graveyard. No, you don't have to be like that. You don't have to continue to be the victim, but you can be a survivor. Get out of it. Take your power back. Take your life back. all the broken pieces of your broken life. Take them, gather them up. Take them back. Take your children's brokenness and escape and get yourself the help that you need. I'm done, Lisa, because I'm done.
Look, I feel you. I feel you. Let me tell you something. And like he said, if you don't have, if you don't have, let me tell you something. If you don't have the strength to do it, look in them babies' eyes. Look in them babies' eyes. Let me tell you something. My kids have made me do some things because I had to look at them. I had to look at them. Is what motivated me to do certain things because I had to look at them. I didn't like what I seen, the look in their eyes. You know, sometimes you can't, you might not have the strength in you, but look at them babies. Look how them babies hurting. Now, I'm going to tell you something. When you don't have the strength, I understand. I can understand that. But when you look at your children and you see them, they look scared all the time. They look confused. You don't want your kids to grow up letting somebody abuse them the way you did. And you didn't get out. Think about that. Think about the fact that when your babies are sitting there and they listening and watching, because trust me, they see, they hear. Okay? Don't think that they don't. They do. And when they see it affects them. That stuff affects your children.
Yes.
It really do. And as they get older, it affects them even more because guess what? They be recognizing what's going on. Don't think they don't know. They do know. As they get older, they recognize what's going on. I'm here to tell you. And you think to yourself, do you want your kids to grow up letting somebody do that to them? Because that's what's going to happen. If you don't get up out of that relationship, that abusive relationship, and you got kids standing there listening and watching, they're going to feel like it's okay. When they get older, they're going to feel like it's okay to let somebody do that to them. Because my mother or my father stayed around and let somebody beat them up and abuse them. So they're going to think it's all
Yes.
right.
Yes.
They are going to think it's all right. Do you want that for them? Do you want your children to think that? If you don't have the strength, look at them babies and free them. Free them. Free their mind. Look at them. Look at them and let them make you get up out of there. But what I was getting ready to say, I had to go get me some water to, wet my whistle.
Yes.
Yeah.
What I was getting ready to say is we was talking about people letting people on the internet lead and guide them and believing what they say and stuff instead of thinking for themselves. I don't understand that. I can't seem to understand that. I can't seem to understand that. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't understand people allowing people to think for themselves. I mean, I
Think
didn't say
for
it right.
them.
I
Think
don't,
for them.
huh?
To think for them.
To think for them.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I can't. I be trying to understand, but I can't. I just can't. I've always thought, did my own thinking. I never let people think for me. And I don't understand how some of you get attached to people on the internet that you don't know anything about and allow them to think for you. But you know what? I do understand this. Let me hit y'all with this right quick.
Come on.
Come on.
when you are damaged and a broken person and you come on the internet, you find people who are saying and doing things that makes you feel good about you. This is what's going on.
Mm.
This is what's going on. You got broken and hurt people coming to the internet. And then they all of a sudden find somebody who is saying and talking the stuff that they want to hear, that makes them feel good about them. Okay? So what they do is they get on these channels and they start sending the super chat because they boost these people up.
That's
They
right.
boosting these people up to talk more that rhetoric that they be talking. Okay, so by them sending them cash apps and super chats and stuff like that, right? They end up
That's right.
the people keeps talking, you know, because that's a sign to them. Oh, they like this. They like what I'm saying. Let me give them more of it.
Yes.
They feeling this
Yes.
rhetoric that's coming out of these people's mouth makes them feel good. I done looked at the chat. I done seen people in some of them chats saying, "Oh, this was a good show." That's right. That's right, man. Tell him. Tell him. That's because these people, even women, even some of the black women, be in these chats. You know why? That's because they're broken and damaged, and the things that they hear makes them feel good. It makes them feel good. It's like, you
Yes.
know how a baby teeth be teething and they want something to chew on all the time? It soothes them. That talk that they be heard, it soothes them. It makes them feel good about themselves to hear that talk. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, you're telling the truth.
This is what's going on. This is what's going on. I've sat back and paid attention because I said, I'm not feeling this. I can't feel this for some reason. The more I listened to it, I got to a point where I didn't want to hear it anymore. I was not feeling it, okay? But I sat back and thought about it. I said, what? Why is some of these people listening to this rhetoric? What's the point? Because I'm a pretty good thinker, right?
Yes.
And I listen to stuff to try to get some type of understanding. Okay? I don't get shit. I don't get shit, okay? From the rhetoric that some people put out. I don't get it. Okay? I think it's dividing us. I think it's just a problem. All right? But I was trying to
That's right.
understand what is it? Why are these people listening to this stuff and liking it, enjoying it? And I sat back and I thought about it. At first, I couldn't come up with an answer. And one day, I was sitting and I was praying. I was talking to God. I talk to God the way I sat on here and talk to y'all. I talk to God like he's sitting next to me.
Right.
Right.
That's the way I talk to God. I'm serious. I talks out loud just like I'm talking to y'all. As if it's another person sitting in there with me.
Right.
My daughter tell you,
Right.
I do. And I don't have a problem with it. You know, everybody else may think it's crazy or whatever. That's your business. I don't have a problem with it. That's the way I can talk to God, you know, have a conversation. But I was sitting in there praying and I was asking God, I was saying, what is it? What is going on that the people are listening to this stuff? What is happening here?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't get an answer right away, but I kept thinking about it. And it just came to me so clear. it came to me so clear. It was like, if you're broken and you're damaged and you come to the internet, you're going to look for something that's going to make you feel better. You know,
Yeah.
positive things are not
Yeah.
going to make you feel better. When you listen to positivity and you're broken and damaged, it doesn't do what you need it to do. When you listen to positivity when you're broken and damaged, it makes you feel a way that you don't want to feel. It makes you uncomfortable.
That's right. That's right.
So, what would I do if I came to the internet and I was broken and damaged? I'm going to look for something that's going to soothe me.
Yes. Yes.
You feeling me?
Oh yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
I'm going to look for something that's going to soothe me on this internet. I got to find something, because if I don't, it's no point in me looking. I don't want to look at the positivity things, because that's going to make me think, and that's going to make me feel uncomfortable.
Mhm.
Booyah. So
Right.
I'm on here. I got to find something that's going to soothe me. And that's what they do. They go find those channels that be shooting that rhetoric. Okay? And they adapt to that, because that's what soothes them. That's what makes them feel good.
Yes.
And they support it. And they make it shoot up.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
That's what it's all about. I'm telling you, that is what they do. They find stuff like the chaos. That's why the chaos and the confusion and the toxic shit blow up real fast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because that's what they do. They go to them channels, and that makes them feel good to be in there in the mix of arguing and fussing and cussing and all kinds of stuff, talking about each other. That makes them feel good. That's a soother for them.
Yes.
And so that's why they stay on them damn channels the way they do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they ain't interested in nothing else, because that's a soother. It soothes them. Just like a baby showing on a damn teething ring.
Come on now. Come on now.
Mm-hmm. Just like a baby chewing on a teething ring. That talk, they hear them talking about women the way they do, and they hear women talking about men the way they do. It soothes them. Because they broken and they damaged already. And that just helps them to feel good about themselves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
I was thinking about that and thinking about that. I said, Lord, what is it? What is it that make people cling to these type of channels that be shooting out this rhetoric that they shoot out? What is it? I said, because I can't listen to it.
Right. Right.
Now, if we doing a reaction or something, that's something different, right? But for me to just go and just listen, I can't. I have to turn it off.
That's right. That's right.
So I kept thinking about it. I said, and it came right up. And I said, oh, yeah. Ooh, I got the answer. I got the answer.
Yes.
And that's what it is. I'm telling you. That type of talk makes these people that's broken and damaged feel good on the inside. To hear somebody talking, the way they talk about the black women, and to hear somebody talk the way they talk about the black men. It's an audience for each of that shit, because like I said, when you're broken and damaged, you're looking for something to make you feel good inside.
Mm-hmm. It's like a high to them.
Yeah. That's why they can't get away from it.
Exactly.
And if they listen to the stuff that we talk, this is going to make them feel uncomfortable. They don't want that.
Yes.
They don't want to feel uncomfortable.
That is so true.
That is so true.
They don't want to feel uncomfortable. So what do? They go and they boost up these channels. They send the super chats and the cash apps and all that. To make that's to let the person know, keep doing what you're doing, cause I'm liking it. I'm loving it. Oh yeah.
Even
That's the
though
shit.
it's a lie.
That's what they do.
It's a lie.
Yes. But see, they don't know it's a lie because
Exactly.
they broken, they
Exactly.
damaged, and all they know is to them it feels good.
Mm-hmm.
The talk that they talking feels good to me.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. I knew I was gonna come up with an answer. I just had to get my burners right.
Yeah,
I knew God was gonna help me out with the answer.
that's right.
But that's what it is.
Yes.
That's what I be saying. When you're broken and damaged, bad things seem good.
Yes.
Good things seem bad. Come on now.
That's
Am I
right.
lying?
You telling the truth now.
You telling the truth now.
You are telling the truth.
You are telling the truth.
Yeah. You can't think right when you're broken, when you're damaged and stuff. You can't think right.
That's right.
The good things seem all the good things seem all bad to you. The bad things seem all good to you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
That's what it is.
People
Yeah.
don't.
You can't
It's like
think-
kids.
It's like kids.
You try to feed most of them vegetables,
Most of them vegetables.
and you know
Mhm.
vegetables are
And
good
you
for
know
them,
vegetables are good for them.
Mhm.
but the child will
But the
reject
child will
the
reject
vegetables
That's right.
the vegetables.
Yeah.
and take on something that's tasty
That's
and
tasty
yummy, but not so
and
good
yummy,
for them.
but not so good for them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the sad
And
thing,
that's the sad thing.
that we can be adults
why-
and
Be
not
adult and
be
not
able to make
be able to
a better
make
decision than
a better
that
decision than that.
because we are
Mhm.
hurt,
Because we are
because we are
Mhm.
broken.
because we are broke.
That's
We
right.
have no self-love.
We have no self-love.
And then
Yeah.
And
if
then
a man has been hurt or a woman has been hurt,
woman has been hurt.
when they hear Reddick
When they
like that,
hear Reddick
oh,
like
they,
that,
they like you say, they cling to it. They
cling
become a
to it.
cheerleader
They become a cheerleader
to it.
to it.
Yeah.
So it's a sad thing.
It's
It's
sad.
It's just sad.
It's just sad.
Oh,
I was like, wow. I came up with them answers. I said, whoa, that's deep.
I know that's right.
Oh,
I know that's right.
I said, oh, that's deep. That is deep.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
Yes,
yes, I
it
think they ain't gonna like it when I say it, but it's been said.
That's right.
That's right.
It has been said because it's just not, we got to do better. Eventually, we got to make a choice and a decision to do better,
Yes.
Yes.
for
That's true.
ourselves. We really
That's
do.
true.
We really do.
Because if not, we'll go
And
down the
some of
same
us
road.
just
We'll go
don't.
down the same road.
Yes, exactly. And some of us, that's why I say this internet can be a good thing, but this internet can be a dangerous thing for people.
Yes.
Yes.
Because like I said, when you're broken, damaged, the internet can make you do all kinds of shit.
That's true.
That's true.
And it's a lot of people on here that's broken and damaged.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
So a lot of people on here that's broken and damaged. And that's why they live on the internet.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, we get ready to shut it down. We've been on here an hour and a half.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
That time went as fast, didn't it?
It sure
We've only
did.
been on here an hour,
sure
but we
did.
did an hour and a half. And oh, you know what? I'm gonna make a Facebook page.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a Facebook page for this channel so that we can
Okay.
stream on both pages.
Cool.
Okay.
Ooh.
And yeah, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a Facebook page. 'Cause that's what I do on my on mine. I stream from Lisa's Real Spill
Right.
and on Facebook, Lisa's Real Spill. So I'm gonna do that on here too. I'm gonna stream. We're gonna stream here and then we're gonna stream on Facebook.
Okay.
Okay.
That should
Okay.
be fun.
At first, I was trying to see if we would if we should do it, just leave it like it is. But we'll talk about that. That's not for this. So we'll
Right.
talk about it.
Right.
We'll get with each other and talk about that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we're getting ready to shut it down, y'all. Did you have anything else you wanted to add on, Eagle?
No, I just want people to be safe and blessed and enjoy the rest of their day.
Of their day.
Yes. Yes. Please do that. Please be safe and try to do something good for yourself. Try to work on changing your mindset. You know,
That's right.
work on some self-healing because a lot of us need it. We just don't. We won't, for whatever the reason, we won't embrace it.
Right.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Try it. It may feel uncomfortable when you first start, but trust me, it's going to get comfortable as you go along.
Cool.
It's going to get comfortable, you know. Practice listening to some positive things. You know, so many of us are so into the toxic, you know, the toxic world.
Right.
It's bad.
Right.
Start trying to listen to something positive. You know, if it's nothing but some sounds that'll make you, you know, relax or something like that. Something positive. Because I don't know. We all need, if you're broken and damaged, you need some self-healing, without a doubt.
Yes.
Your life can't get better without it. It
That's
is what it is,
That's right.
you know. But we love you all.
Yes.
God bless you all. I'm going to be back on at 6 on Lisa's Real Spill. I don't know if my coworker is going to join me or not. We'll talk about that. But at 6, I'm going to be back on Lisa's Real Spill, so y'all can join us over there. Eagle has no, wait a minute, not 6. I might do it at 5 because I'm only going to be on it an hour, so I might do it at 5 because
Wait, your
Eagle
time
wants to
frame.
think
Wait, your
that-
time frame.
Your time frame for
Oh, it's
6.
different from yours, right?
Right. We'll
Right.
talk about it when we get on.
We'll talk about it when we get on.
Okay.
We'll
Just
figure
join
it out.
us. Just look out. Make sure your notifications is on. Make sure you are subscribed to Eagle Soaring High channel and Lisa's Real Spill so you won't miss nothing. We always come correct. We always come with something good. We always come with something true.
Yes.
Okay? So until next time, we will see y'all on the next one of Kitchen Table Talk. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.